Clefable has been one of the craziest Pokemon I've ever had to deal with. I'm sure that many of you remember it as a demon, but we have to go back to the very beginning. Have you all ever found yourself playing a game and some random character in it starts to gain your attention? Well, years ago that started with me. During my very first Nuzlocke that I ever streamed, there were a lot of Pokemon that gained my respect. Growlithe won me the badge against Erica after my Pidgeotto died in that fight, and it came through for me. Jolteon was my answer to the rival's Gyarados. There was one that really caught my eye. See, I've used Jolteon before. I knew it was good. Growlithe literally is my favorite Pokemon, so I was excited that I got to use one. Squirtle was my first Pokemon ever all those years ago when I was a kid. Nidoking was strong early, and just good in a pinch. Pidgeotto was, well, it died. Who cares? But there was one who I haven't talked about yet. Clefable. Now, I know what you're thinking. The odds of you getting a Clefable are so low in a Nuzlocke. Clefairy only shows up in the wild in Mount Moon. Well, that's half true. See, I wanted a normal type because they typically have a wide move pool, and they can't be hit by Ghost. I thought I would go ahead and get myself a Snorlax. There's two that you can go out there and get, but I was unlucky. I missed my chance to get both of them. So after looking for any other strong normal types, and how I could get them, we decided that we should hit the slots. I already had an Abra. It was chilling in the daycare and I kind of forgot about it, don't at me. I didn't have enough coins for Porygon, and Dratini would have been cool, but it kind of sucks until the late game. I needed a strong team member right now. Fable seemed like a good idea in my mind. It has a big move pool and I can make it work any way I needed to, so... we got this little dude, and because it was kind of a big blob, we named it Patrick. I had no idea how good of a decision this was going to be. I trained this Clefairy to level 29, because that's when it learns Metronome. This will be important later. And we're off. Clefable is now on the team. Since Koga and Sabrina were basically the same level, we just decided to go right after Koga. And like the moron I was, I forgot to get my Abra out and evolve it myself so I could learn Confusion. Okay, no big deal. But by the time I get back over to the daycare man, it was already level 22. Just missing the cut for Psybeam on Kadabra. So... Mr. Mime is actually doing a great job just whipping Koga's ass. His second coughing comes out and I go for a heal because Mr. Mime was dealing with Muck using Minimize and Toxic on me. He goes for Smokescreen and I'm just like, whatever bro, if things get bad, I've got Magical Leaf. And then... Self-destruct! What the fuck? All that's left now is Weezing. And it can blow up whenever it wants. At least I thought it could. In Gen 1, Weezing had self-destruct. In Gen 3, it does not. So, looking at my team, realized I couldn't send in Nidoking. Weezing had Levitate, ground moves wouldn't work. I didn't want to risk my only fire type in Arcanine. Jolteon wouldn't be able to tank a hit, and I didn't want to risk it either. Blastoise probably could have handled it, but it's whatever, so we send out Clefable. Now the question is Clefable going to outspeed this Weezing? They are tied for base speed. I was planning to go for Psychic and I misclick and hit Metronome, and we get Extra Sensory. Clefable was faster, and it one-shot the Weezing. We got the badge, sure, Mr. Mime died, but who cares? Seriously, shout out to Ash's stepdad. All that matters is that you win. Its use of Metronome, though it's a lot of luck, has paid off for us. Which kind of makes sense because we won it through gambling. And since it had been helping and was dependable, I decided to give him a new nickname. This Pokemon is seriously putting in work. I'm glad that it's going well. But I have a new slot available and we need to find someone to replace Mr. Mime. This team dominated the mid and late game, all the way up to Lance. This is where things got bad for us. Nidoking went down fighting with Dragonair due to a critical Hyper Beam. I sent out Haunter since I knew I would need to heal Blastoise and Jolteon for Aerodactyl and Dragonite, and it needed a recharge. I used the Hyper Potion on Blastoise since it has Ice Beam, which I think is better long term for me than Thunderbolt on Jolteon. That being said, Haunter didn't survive Dragonair's outrage. We did our best to stall it out and make sure that Dragonair was confused, and then I sent out Clefable, who I taught Blizzard. We knock it out, and then comes out Aerodactyl. This thing was a beast. It gets even scarier if it gets a boost to all of its stats after it lands an Ancient Power, which it did. We, however, get lucky and activate Clefable's ability, Cute Charm. I decided that it's better to leave Clefable in and risk a hit to go for Blizzard again. Aerodactyl's immobilized by love. Clefable goes for Blizzard. And we are at like the tiniest sliver of health. I could switch right now, go to Blastoise, and end this, but I figured, let's roll that dice one more time. Lance goes first, and Hyper Beam. Clefable, our old reliable, goes down. My guess is that because of the boost from the first Ancient Power, Lance knows that he can kill Clefable at nearly full health with Hyper Beam, and he does. Blastoise comes in and avenges all those who died. Aerodactyl and Dragonite go down to Ice Beam. We beat the champion. We buried our fallen team members, Shredder the Nidoking, and Poltergeist the Haunter. They went down fighting. They served their purpose. But Clefable? Did Clefable have to die? I came to the conclusion that no, it didn't have to die. I made a choice that day. I chose to save Blastoise, Arcanine, and Jolteon. Did I make the right choice? I looked at the rest of my team and thought to myself, yes, I made the best move for me. As horrible as it was, I did what I had to do.
I watched.
Clefable.
I could have saved her. But I didn't.
And I'm glad that I did. I would have done it again. If my Pokemon cannot survive, then maybe they deserve to die. If I must rule Kanto as its champion, it will be a rule with an iron fist. And you'd think that's where our story ends. But no, this is only the beginning. It's been a few months since I beat my first ever Nuzlocke. I'm enjoying streaming and just playing a wide variety of retro Nintendo stuff. We played a ton of games thanks to finally getting to stream on PC and having a capture card. And one of the games we decided to play was Pokemon Shield for Switch since it had just come out. We were doing a Nuzlocke and then...
Oh, that's a little scary. Explosion. Misty explosion. What? Chill. Well, alright. That's cool. Are you shitting me?
Was I in for a rude awakening? I don't know. Pokemon Shield for the most part went pretty well, but what threw me off was just how there was a chance for the Clefairy line to appear in some way, and it did. Chat was noticing it too. It seemed as if I had unfinished business with this Pokemon. Over the years on Jittery Jackanade, there have been several moments that have become meme-worthy. Usually just for their sheer stupidity. But there is one out there, not known for its stupidity, or its absurd timing. It's known for one thing, and one thing only. The sheer terror that it brought to the stream. This moment was so bad that it stretched across hours of time. Entire streams were dedicated to figuring out a way to get past this one ridiculously absurd moment. Pokemon Stadium 2, Elite Four member Will, and that thing, the Great Destroyer, the Demon.
you see what he just said? Did you see that, Trash?
This is the game that forever changed the way I look at Clefable. There's been a theory for a long time that goes way back that the Gengar line is just the evil shadow side of Clefable. And after what I went through, yeah, I would say so. This fight was so bad that instead of being old reliable, Clefable has become the demon. As far as I'm concerned, this is canon in the Jittery Jackanapes lore. Clefable is a possessed Gengar demon sent from hell to annihilate us. This monster is literally a great destroyer of its kind. The rental Pokemon in Stadium 2 aren't exactly great, so you're already at a disadvantage, but this is just absurd. This moveset is busted. Psychic, Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard. And here's a little thing about Stadium 2 that I think I've learned. It knows what you're going to do before you even do.
You won't save anyone with that dragon card.
How?
Knowing every move you'll make gives me a distinct advantage, wouldn't you say?
What?
For example, I can anticipate your next play and counter it with this dragon capture jar.
I would be planning a super effective attack and Will would swap. My guy, it's turn 1. How did you know I was going to use Thunder Punch on your Xatu with a Kadabra? It always came down to trying to play around Clefable with such a absurdly strong moveset, because you had to play to beat all of the Elite Four with your garbage rental team. So we would lose over and over again. And this was way back before I even thought about using save states and cheating my way to victory. So if I lost and thought we couldn't win with a team, I would have to work my entire way back up that gym leader castle. This was my reckoning. It didn't matter who I sent in to fight this thing. It would almost always get its secondary effects off. Thunder? That Pokemon's paralyzed now. Fire Blast? You're burnt. Psychic? Say goodbye to that special defense. You are for sure getting killed on the next turn now. Blizzard? Just turn off the game, dude. Frozen is literally a death sentence in Stadium 2. So after hours upon hours, we finally decided, screw it. If I can't beat Clefable in a war of attrition, I'm gonna fight dirty. I ran Electrode and Wobbuffet just to see it finally die. Back then, I would usually stream about 5 to 6 hours at a time, and I would only play one game at a time. This took me 4 streams to beat. Chat and I agreed that enough was enough. The demon's reign was going to come to an end. The very first time we ran the self-destruct Wobbuffet combo, it didn't stand a chance. I could just spam Mirror Code or explode instantly. This battle was over once I was willing to say screw it and break the rules we set for ourselves. And then there was peace. Until
And we
that
have
day.
even more good news. Pokemon Stadium 2 will also be appearing on Nintendo 64 and Nintendo Switch Online.
Which oddly enough was the start of year 7 of streaming for me. Since then, people would ask, when are you going to fight Clefable? Are you going to fight this thing again? I really think you should fight Clefable. It had been nearly 3 years since I last fought that monster, but it climbed back out of the depths of hell for one final fight. And this time we decided no matter how long it took, we were going to defeat it without the same tactics as last time. It always came down to that Clefable. It became known as a demon, and this demon has returned for one final showdown. We have to confront it again.
After all this time, you've come back to me. I'm able to stay away, knowing I'm alive. Have you come to prove yourself? Knowing I am the monster that lurks in the dark. I'm the one you have feared would come for you. It's ironic. That is what led you back to me. It doesn't matter what you do. I will make a cape of your browless fur and wear it like a cloak. I will pluck the feathers of your pathetic bird who you replaced me with. I will let you live, let you suffer as you watch a world that should have been mine burn to nothing, till all you have left is me.
Well, here's how it went. I don't know. So, I think we should make it clear. I don't use self-destruct or explosion. I don't use any exploding moves. And I don't use Wobbuffet. There it is. If Clefable's not on the team, then we will reset. We have to beat Clefable. We don't beat Will. We beat Clefable. Alright, this is the last one. If it's not Clefable, we reset. Yeah, look at me. I'm a Doug Trio. Oh, you're switching. I'm so upset. You don't even have it. For some unknown reason, Will was just not selecting Clefable for our 3-on-3 fights. So we didn't even count those as attempts. Clefable eventually, however, showed its face. It is scared. It knows I've improved in the 3 years. Oh my god, there it is. Alright, here it is. And after all our time away, it was time to fight. We did manage to beat Clefable, but we lost the war to Will. For this to be a true victory, I had to not only beat Clefable, but win the entire fight. Okay. The Clefable is dead, but we're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We have to win the fight. We have to win the fight.
Oh, it's Gusty! This is the last Pokemon. They're both hanging tough. They're ready to go.
We're done.
Could this be it?
I think we rock this team to guarantee Clefable coming out. We baited it out. Attempts, put that up to 2. We've proven that a god can bleed. But who were the 3? The legendary trio that would help me finally send this monster back to hell for good. Without further ado, I present to you the raw footage of the entire fight. If we need to go back to Tentacruel, we can. The biggest thing is even getting Clefable to come out. Beedrill, Dugong, Gramble.
Whoa! Following a challenge of victory over the gym leader, the Elite Four have marched away. The lead off batter is Will, the psychic Pokemon user. Here's the shot. Drill the weakness.
At least you survived one.
What will the trainer do now? The hit
Wow, that sucked.
The heated action continues. A psychic blast. That's it.
I guess I should have known that was neutral damage.
No straight blast.
But Beedrill's attack stat is massive.
Pokemon will appear next.
Speaking of massive attacks. Really, game? I said up, not left. Let's go Dugong.
Oh, it's Dugong.
You're probably afraid of an ice move. You'll probably swap.
Battle continues.
No, you're gonna Giga Drain?
What now?
Really?
just bounced
Okay.
off.
You have Giga Drain?
There it goes.
How does it know that?
They're both hanging tough. There's the attack. That struck home. Vicious attack. It's super effective.
Let's go.
There it is.
Okay.
Knockout.
Dugong goated.
Join the battle now.
Look at that face. Look at its little icon.
Oh, it's Clefable.
The demon has arrived. Okay.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
This is an attempt. Rest.
Okay. Oh, a quick snooze.
We have our berry, we wake up. We have our berry, we wake up.
Drilled a weakness.
We have our berry, we wake up.
Use the mid-berry on it.
Okay. I was like, why haven't we woken up? Aurora Beam.
Go into battle mode. What'll it do? That did little damage.
Wow. Okay.
Here
Well,
comes thunder.
sorry.
Oh, that's a miss.
Dugong?
A hot battle is unfolding.
Can Waterfall flinch in Gen 2 or was that added? Hold on.
They're eyeing each other warily.
What is with my PC? Why is it doing this? What do you mean Firefox isn't responding?
Trainer hasn't issued a command.
I'm thinking, narrator. Please hush. When did they give Waterfall a chance to flinch? Was that Gen 2?
What's the matter, Trainer?
Waterfall does not have a secondary effect in Generations 1 to 3. What about Aurora Beam? I think Aurora Beam has a chance to lower attack or some other stat.
The trainer hasn't issued a command.
Jindu has a 10% chance to lower the attack. Okay. The question is,
What's the matter, Trainer?
what will do more damage? Waterfall is stab 80, so it would be 120 power. Half of 65. It doesn't resist either.
The trainer hasn't issued a command.
I think we just go for more damage. I think that's what we've learned. Just go Waterfall.
What now? That was a classic
Wow.
blow.
Okay. Yeah, bye, Dugong.
Oh my!
You've missed again.
They're both hanging tough.
Okay. Attack drop I don't think would matter anyway, because I don't think Clefable has a physical move. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has never happened before. Clefable has not missed this much. Ever. No way. Miss one more. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. No way. This has never happened before. I have never been so lucky. I just used all my luck for like the rest of the year on stream. If we win right now, it's Giraffe Rig.
This is the last Pokemon.
Who else do we have?
The heated action.
Gramble. Oh, I think this is over. I think this is over. Psybeam. Oof. Survive one.
A light hit.
Okay. No confusion.
What's this? Hit. That was
Good. Chad, I think we've done it. I think this is it.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh, it has no strength left. Each team has only one Pokemon
Okay, Gramble.
for battle.
I have doubted you so much over the years. I've always considered you just a average Pokemon.
Both hanging tough.
Prove to me right now that this is worth it. Come on, Gramble.
What do you do?
You're pure normal here. No, not confusion. Push through. Push through.
Sharp attack.
Push through.
That's it.
It comes down to one hit. It comes down to one hit.
Battle is
Don't
unfolding.
Don't
Okay.
fold. Don't fold. Don't fold, Gramble. I believe in you.
Some damage.
I believe. I believe. Oh my god.
That's a hit.
We did it.
There are no more
It took 4 attempts. But we did it.
battle.
We have proven that it can be done. It's finally over. Oh my god. We did it. We have conquered the beast. Dude. Oh my god, we did it. It took us only 4 attempts to defeat this monster. I genuinely don't know what to say. Beedrill sucked. Gramble, you survived and ensured we would sit atop the throne Clefable tried to take from us. But Dugong, you glorious derpy bastard, you did it. I don't know if it's a combination of my time away, that I've just gotten better at Pokemon, sheer luck, or all of that. But this chapter of my time on Twitch is behind me, and I have to ask, did I treat this poor Pokemon fairly? Did I deserve what happened to me for letting it die? Nah, fuck that. Team Dugong for life. Hi everyone, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for sticking it all the way through to the end of this video. This was probably the video I have put the most effort into, maybe ever. I felt like this was a story that I wanted to tell because it was, in a way, really funny just how this random Pokemon became such a huge problem for us. And we finally went back and did it again, and more people saw it. If you liked the video, please make sure that you give that video a like. And if you like the channel, subscribe. I stream on Twitch all the time over on twitch.tv/jitteryjackanate. I want to give a huge shout out to Corrupt Guardian for making the awesome new updates to the Clefable artwork. The original one was mine, and all of these ones were from Corrupt. And I also want to give a huge shout out to 5 Church for the amazing Clefable monologue that you all heard right before the fight. Also, all the music that was used in this video will be linked in the description. Thank you.